by myself, yeah.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Tighten up.
Check. Crunch. 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 Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The open man is Westbrook. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Tight as Ringo. Tight up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alert flare. Alert, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A good pickup there at 22. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Ready. Check his mic. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he completes it to Westbrook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Patrick. 61. Matchbox. Ready, go.
On 1st down. Boom. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready, go. Ready.
They'll go with Boone. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Gomez. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at the 15. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down, Murray. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, ready. 70 in. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Back, back, back. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, gentlemen, fast. Ready.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mike 50. Get your swerve on. Check in.
Now Gomez on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They can't hang with us. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Ready, go.
Now a give, right side. Boom. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go. You tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge, you're out. No. Go. Tighten it up.
Here's Gomez to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Let's go. Jim.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Two times.
They'll run on 1st down. Boom. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Head. Here's the part now. Mike's 50. Know your job. Shift. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey. Stand, go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Ready up. Hey, we got Mike 50, up. Let's go one more. Switch. 22 jet bomber.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got four down. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Tighten up. Rush in.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Right back to him on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And he takes it in for a Colts score. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
Now Murray off play action. That one complete. He finds Shark. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, first and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at their own 44.
64, weak.
Throwing is Gomez. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one's incomplete. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check 24, check hard. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Yep. I got him. That's me. Ready.
Gomez now. Going to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 56 yards as his guys are back within a single score. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a handoff working right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Play fake. Murray out to his left. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 46. Now a run with McCaffrey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Murray, he'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Jaguars on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third and 8. Murray now to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now second and 7 from the 23.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Shit. Blue dot Porkers.
On the carry, it's Boone. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Check safety. flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Ready, go. Gomez operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
It's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Everyone, you got four. Bravo! Watch two. Let's go.
On fourth down, Gomez. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Push him back.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Fournette. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Murray going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. This is Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, Jack.
Now Gomez on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Right 34, right 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Hey, get away with it.
Here's Gomez to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 34, Mike 34. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Throwing is Gomez. Off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Gomez now off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Gomez from the gun. He'll throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
It's going to be a long.
On 4th down, Gomez. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They had the extra week of rest. That was a factor. I think this home crowd was certainly a factor as well. So this is step 1 done. Now they need to win next week if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
I like those 2 factors that you brought up. The extra week, getting the open week by being the number 2 seed, a terrific home crowd for them, coupled with really good play. That allows them now to keep their Super Bowl dream alive. One more on their way to the Super Bowl.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...